welcome. My name is Ted Posobiec, and today I want to go over how volume spikes clearly predict profitable trade setups. We're going to go over a setup today that I do almost every day throughout the week. Because the opens are already done, I will be doing this in market replay. Let's go ahead and get started with some slides here. I want to thank everybody for joining me this afternoon. It was a real good presentation by John there. So let's look at the disclaimer. I'm sure you've seen this today quite a few times. Go ahead and look that over. I am not a financial advisor. Like Dan said, I do like to help others find what's trade setups, trade methods that they like, and help them do better at it. Maybe they can get something out of it, and well, that's what I like to do. In the room, that's what I go over quite a bit. So let's go get started here. Fact: most traders have no idea what to do with volume. Sure, they might know what volume is and how to read it on a chart, but really they don't know what to do with it. I can say that because that was me. That was definitely me. And then I got an aha moment. If they did, 85% of the traders would be successful rather than the other way around. Volume speaks loudly, and it tells you what to do in most market situations, if you know how to listen to it. Listen to what it's saying. So today I'm going to teach you how to listen to volume and what to do with the information it's telling you. It's not just theory. I'm going to give you a very specific trade I take almost every day at the open. Once I show you this, you're going to have one of those aha moments that will forever change the way you look at the markets. It did for me. And last week, the week before, these have been working again very well. Markets change, so if the volume isn't coming in at the open, sometimes I have to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even up to 30 minutes to take the trade. But for the last couple weeks here, it's been working very well, and sometimes I've been able to get 2 trades off one candle. I want to show you that today. It's going to be so simple and crystal clear that you'll wonder why you never noticed it before. But first, who am I, and why should you care what I have to say? I'm just a regular guy. I was a commercial diver for over 20 years. I like to ride motorcycles. As you can see, we got a meet coming up here beginning of next month. I hope the snow is gone. I'll be on that again. I collect guitars, and I play a little bit too. I've been trading stocks for almost 18 years. I started way back when I was had some extra money when I was diving in the beginning, and I like it. I still trade it, but mostly I trade futures now. Most importantly, I love the lifestyle that comes with being a day trader, a couple hours a day, from 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours that I used to work before day trading. That's what I would work, 10 to 12 hours a day, and that was 7 days a week. Today, my idea of full-time is 2 to 3 hours a day, and just focus on what's most important in my life. For over a year, I was teaching others how to do what I do by hosting a weekly E-mini Insider class at WINvesting. Now it's a daily trading room, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 Eastern Time. I do have the room open before that because there is a 7 o'clock trade that I like to do, and I'll have my screens up. So if there is any questions that come in, I do answer those at that time. Here's what one of the students had to say about me. Ted Posobiec is a phenomenal trader and coach. He is truly driven to help his students achieve their personal goals. I was treading water in my trading for a long time, taking one step forward and 2 steps back. But Ted has helped me to turn that around by building on solid fundamentals. It's pretty amazing how quickly an account can grow when you're consistently profitable. Out of the last 20 days, trading days, I've had 2 losers, 2 break-evens, and 16 winners. My account is up over 50% in 30 days simply by cracking out base hits. Pretty exciting. Wouldn't happen without Ted's help. That's from Rick from Wisconsin. Well, that's enough about me. Let's get back to volume and how it can help you trade, to help you take trades. I think I screwed that one up. Let's get back to volume and how it can show you which trades to take in the market. First, let's define what I mean by open market. The market open is the open of the market is the open outcry or regular trading hours. The market opens at different times for agriculture, energy, equities, interest rates, metals, etc. So there's more than one market open, and I like it that way because I can do metals at a certain time, energies at a certain time, equities at a certain time, and there's 3 of them right there that I'll take. You can look that up on www.cmegroup.com for trading hours, the times that they start, and it'll give you some more input on that, depending on what you like to trade. Volume and the open trade, and I'm going to go into a short. So go ahead, write this down. This is being recorded, so you'll be able to get the recording and grab onto some of these ideas that I have. Here's how I interpret what volume is telling me. A sharp increase in price and a sharp increase in value means that the bulls have exhausted. Again, that would be where all the buyers have bought and started to step aside, and the sellers are now taking over. This definition right here that I have for the short is I have the increase in price and increase in volume is a setup for a short entry. Price goes up, volume goes up, I'm looking to short. In other words, a big increase in price and a big increase in volume means the market will probably drop, and that's when I look for a short. Here we have a chart. It's gold. It's not right at the open, but it gives the example really good. Here we have the sharp increase in price, and we have the sharp increase in volume. The buyer stepped out, and seller in to take it down. The volume trade and the open trade for a long setup. It's just a little bit different here. I'm looking for a sharp decrease in price and a sharp increase in volume. That can mean that sellers have exhausted. Now that the sellers have stepped aside, the buyers have found value at that level, and they start to take control again to bring the market back up. And this setup here, with this definition, I'm looking for a long entry. Let's simplify that. A big decrease in price and a big increase in volume means that the market is probably going to take off and I'm looking for a long. Here we have another slide with a long setup. We have the sharp decrease in price. Price moves down. Sharp increase in volume. We get a big volume stick. It did push down a little bit lower and then goes up. The sellers stepped out, the buyers came in, I'm going long. Got it? A sharp increase in price plus a sharp increase in volume. I look for a short. Up, up equals down. A sharp decrease in price and a sharp increase in volume, I'm looking for a long. Down plus up equals up. Now you know what I'm looking for. Let's take a look at some charts. I'm going to bring in, and I want to do some market replay. I think the market replay is the best tool that I've ever come across for training and learning how to get into my setups. I've already got this set up. We could see here, I'm going to do the market replay, but I did take this particular trade this morning. We have the sharp increase in volume and a sharp increase in price. I got in right about here. That's where I was looking to, hopefully I was going to get in, and I did take it down. Really a nice trade set up there. So let's go ahead and go back. I don't know, anybody got a particular date? The time frame of my chart is 1 minute. It takes a lot of practice. It sounds easy. It takes a lot of practice. It's watching the volume and the price at the same time. Sometimes we're going to get into some of this other 28th. Let's go take the okay. I'll bring my recorder out here, come here. And because it's the 28th, I want to start with, I'm going to do a few of these here. We'll start with gold because that opens up at 820. And we'll hit 819. For this particular, I trade a 1 minute chart quite a bit. There are other charts that I do use. We'll get into that a little later if you'd like. And I'm going to just go right at regular time. And when I do market replay, I like to do it at regular time because once I start trading live, I can't speed it up like you can with the market replay. Sometimes I'll speed it up just to get it closer to the time. And I'm looking at the time down here. And I look at my clock, which is down in the lower left right-hand corner, to make sure that I'm good with the time. We got 29 seconds left, and I'm watching the price here, and I'm going to go ahead and put some orders out right now. I want to put a buy up high and a sell. So wait, after this candle here gets going, I'm waiting for the next candle to form. Sometimes I'll even put a line down here to find out, just so I know where volume is right now. Possibly even go up to here to 100. I'd prefer it to be above 200, but we'll see what we've got here. Just pushing down. I'm looking for a long. We're getting an increase in movement. I'm going to be using ATM out here. I've got it as a 5-tick stop, 5-tick target and a 10-tick target with a 7-tick stop. Now that prices came up, It did push down, came back up. I like to sell now. It's going to form a doji, which is fine, but we did get the price movement. I'll put it right on the line. And we're in. It looks like the stop is pretty wide at 7 ticks. I'm going to bring it down. And it looks like I got slipped. We had the sharp increase and decrease in price. What I'm looking at is what way the direction is. It came down, volume came up when the price was pushing down, but it also was going up as it came back up. So this doji is a move, even though we don't get a color. That's why I don't use up-down volume on the bottom side here. Tighten it up a little bit. Go on a tick. Let's speed it up a little. This is what I don't do when I'm doing a market replay on my own. And I'm going to just let it go, and if it goes down, fine. If it doesn't, I'll try another entry. It might not be right away. It could be 5-10 minutes afterwards, looking for the same thing. We got 3 ticks in our direction. See how I'm bringing my stop down? There's 5 ticks, and there we go. And I'm out. There's plus 60. What's 7? Just didn't look right. I'm going to keep track of this. Plus 6. The next time that comes up is why I was looking for the short. We can put this on pause. Let's go back. 19. What I'm doing is I'm watching what way price is going. If price is going up, I'm looking for a short. If price is coming down, I'm looking for a long. So I'll put a buy order up here. There was 2 particular trades in here. And I'm going to put a sell down here out of my way. See the volume coming up here? It came up there. This is where I should have gotten in looking for that long. If I'm going to go in there, if I push this in now, it's going to take it in, and that's not where I want to get in. I'd want to come in down from this way here. Price went up. So when price went up, volume was still going up. I'd be looking for the short right there. Because volume coming down, I want to go up. If volume's going up, which it did right here on this candle, I want to come down. We might be able to see that on some of the other trades here when we get to them. What I want to do is I'll go ahead and go to available the time, and we're going to do CL. I do this in order of the markets that I would normally trade. CL, gold CL, and either NQ, YM, or ES at 9:30. Yes, at 8:07 there is another volume spike, and that's another setup. That's a different setup right here. The volume spike on this, taking this one here, I do get into the course. 8:59. I can't do that yet. That goes into another trade. I will get into that. So let me go ahead and close this out. Go to 8.59. And I need to pause that so I can go to CL. Just use the same chart. We have a volume spike here. That was a nice volume spike here. Yeah, we'll keep the same ATM. NQ, I prefer a 12 tick stop with a 12 tick and 24 tick target. But that's these ATMs are all I feel they're good for all the markets that I'm trading. So we'll go with what we've got here. Go ahead and we'll start this. Right now, with price going up on this candle here, we're not getting any increase in volume. So I'm going to wait for the open. The open will come, this next candle will be the opening candle. I'll go ahead and get ready to stage. And I'll put a line out here. I'm looking back. We do get a volume spike here, but this is what I see for the last 3 or 4 volume spikes. With price pushing down red now, I would more likely be getting ready to go to the long, but I have learned to keep them off until it gets up a little higher or gets down a little lower. Right at the beginning here, CL does open around 9 o'clock, actually at 9 o'clock, but sometimes the move is a little bit before or after 9. With this here move coming up, I like the way that it's moving up. It did break the previous volume, so I'm getting ready to go short. And I'm looking at the time. We have 15 seconds, 13 seconds left in this candle, and we're going to go short here. Looks like we got a little more. See if we can get in again. Get in right at the top. This is a volume spike indicator that I had developed. Come down about 50% of that candle. That was minus 40 at 140. There's plus 5. I'll tighten it up. There's 12 ticks, 15 ticks, and I was going to move it again. So now we got a plus 70. Anybody have any questions on that one? I can remove this. I like to put a visual down here. Once I have the visual, what I'm doing is I'm looking for price to either go up or down. If the candle is green and it doesn't become a doji, if it's a doji, it goes up, I get a wick coming down. It just depends on how high it goes up. Goes up, comes back down. If it's coming down, I want to go long. It's because price is pushing it down. With this candle here being green, it went up. Volume's coming up. I'm looking for the short. I did get in a little too early with a 7-tick stop, kind of tight. I don't like taking more than 7 ticks. I really hate taking a 10-tick stop. So I leave it at 7. Yeah, try to get 50% of the candle move is really good. That's what I'm looking to get. Sometimes I'll even use that as my first target. Fade the move. It must have volume and a spike, right? Sometimes once you get that volume spike, it's going to want to come up another candle or two. So what I'll do is, it just depends on how fast it was coming up. It didn't really come up that fast. It's when you see it really rocketing up. It'll come up, it'll pull back a little bit, and then head back up, and you might get 1 or 2 candles above that. But I'm still looking for that short. Even after this goes up volume might be dropping or staying equal to it before. But 2-3 candles and then try to bring it down. When it does that, I'm looking for 50% of the full move. Like if it was from here to here, I'd be coming down right about here for a target. I'm only concerned with this candle right here, Tommy. This is the candle that I'm looking for, looking at it. If this candle here came up, shot up, and I get a nice volume spike, come in here, go short, and then let's say it comes up and it comes back down into here, it keeps pushing down, I'd be looking for a long, even though it's off the same candle. Then the next candle, when this one forms, will let me know whether I want to go long or short. And because the way that this here formed, stopped right here, open at the same level, still looking for that short there. I prefer to get on the candle that is forming. I will get on the second candle here, but if it goes past 50%, I'll just step away, just walk away. It still could work, but most of the time I'll just walk away. Comes down, forms a doji or a spinning top, not so much a doji, a spinning top, something like that. I'm not going to go, it comes down, I don't want to go, well, if it's come down, I want to go up. But I'm not going to shut it off or put an order in. Sometimes I'll get back in, sometimes I won't. That wouldn't get in until the second candle. If volume keeps pushing up, I'll give it 2 shots on the same candle, and then the third shot would be off the second or third candle. $8.20. I normally trade NQ. If anybody wants to see something else like YM or ES, those are the 2 other ones that I can do. This one here is at gold is at 8.20. That's when that trade will set up between 8.20 and maybe 8.15. YM, I see somebody wants a YM. I usually trade YM. If I'm up early, I'll trade YM between 5 and 8. But I have not used the YM for this particular trade. NQ or ES, I have to pick one. I can't trade them all. I did at one time. I did try WM. All right, I see there's enough there. I should have enough time for all of them. Let's do. Let's go to 9. $9.29. Gets that there. I have YM up. And we'll do YM. I'll go ahead and do YM and ES. Watching here. I'm going to place my line here again. I want to see volume break up above this. Go ahead and stage my orders. Sometimes I'll put my buy up here and sell down here, sell up, it doesn't matter. What does matter is I need to remember which one is what. Sometimes I'll get into a trade that's I shouldn't have got into because I grabbed the wrong one. Price pushing down. And we got volume coming up. We got the next candle forming. It's starting to grow. Like to see it break the high of this candle. I like it to be bigger. than the previous candle. I'm looking for a short. Price moved up to this point here. It stopped there. I want it to pass that. We're only halfway through the minute. So we get the volume spike here. 11. I would use a 12 tick stop on this. And we hit 2 there, there's 75. Coming back down, could get ready for a long here. Let's give it a try. Price moved up, price came down, same candle. It may not work. I'm too tight on my stop. I'd like to be 1 tick below this candle here. There's 4 ticks. I'm going to tighten that up. Try to go a little higher there. 12. And we got it. There's 170. Again, this takes a lot of practice going over market replay and then doing it in simulation and going live. Those are the 3 steps to do this in. Well, I just took that trade in both directions, so it's not really a trend trade. I took it up, I took it short, I took it up, back up, so counter trend to the candle, yes. NQ. Watching a volume. Sometimes you don't get that. What I need it to do is I need it to break I really like it to be bigger than the candle that has formed before. Yeah, it can break the high. This would be a significant move. This is a significant move as compared to this one. Place my orders in. It's not what I want. I'll put the buy up here, put the sell down here, and I'm just going to wait. That's what I feel volume is exhaustion, especially when it spikes. Normally, you're going to should get a volume spike right after the open or on the open candle anyway. Price is coming down. Now we're getting it coming up. My indicator flashed off. I don't know why that happened. And I'm bringing it down now. Kept bringing it down. I still like the long. Not going to get it. If I miss it, I won't take it again. Minus 70 on that. I don't know why that long didn't work. So we'll call that one a loss. I would love to have gotten back in on here. Price came down. You got your move came up, peaked up here. Price came back down. I'm looking for that long. During the open, when you have it open, it does not matter to me what the trend is. I prefer trading with the trend, but at the market open, there is no rules. It's going to do, actually it's been working pretty slow, similar to this for a week, a couple weeks. So I kind of like this. If this keeps up, I'll be doing very well with this. When you get what I really like to see is when I get a real big move, when it takes the high and low out of the 5 minutes prior, bang, bang. Then I know, then I've got a lot better chance of getting more. If I get in short up here, I can take more out on the way down, because I'm looking for it to punch up here and then come back down and tap down in this area here or slightly below it and then go back up. Then I'd trade the range here. This is not a really wide range. No rules at market open. Because if I trade the market open, I would just bracket, put a buy order here and a sell order here. So I can do, if I'm doing that for a time trade or an open trade, I'd bracket, do I get in here? I take a loss here, get in here to go up. It's real complicated. I could put 4 trades within 30 seconds or less. Well, like I say, that takes a lot of practice. So I suggest learn one first, and master it on one market. Then you can add a market, add another system. This here's a trade setup in itself. The volume after the open is a trade setup in itself, and there's 2 other ones that I teach also using volume. We have ES, which I don't normally trade the ES at the open. So let's see what we can do. We'll change this to 929 and hit ES. Let me, before we start this, let me take a look at some questions here. OCO, I do OCOs. It depends on what account I'm trading. If I trade my live account or my own money, I don't use the OCO, but if I'm trading somebody else's money, I trade with an OCO. The green lines are an indicator. It works the same as, it works on the Russell like it does on ES, NQ, and YM. These markets all pretty much follow each other. Go ahead and run the ES. Again, what I'm looking for is an increase in volume and an increase in price. I'll put a line here. I need the price to come up above 5,000, preferably. But with that being said, I also need to see an increase in volume or an increase in price. And I'll swap these around this time just for giggles. Okay, we've got the open. Volume is coming up. Price is moving up. What I'm looking at, I'm looking to the left. See this wick right here? Anywhere in here could be possibly be an entry, or all the way even up to 9. So I'll bring it down and I'll keep going up with it. Price moved up, pulled back down. I like the short, or the long rather, sorry. With the OCO, I took it out. That was how much, that's where price moved. Now I'll tighten it up. See if we can't get up a little higher. Getting greedy. That's what's happening. There's 2 points, 2 1/4. As it keeps going up, I'll keep tightening it up. And we're at 137 on that. $437. Chart Trader will not let me place a buy stop and a sell stop at the same time. Can you put one or the other in? If you're going to do that, one or the other, can you place a buy or sell? Can you hit something to buy or sell? That would be like doing that, coming that way. Or if I am looking for or anticipating a order, let's say this is going up. Let's watch and see if we get another a volume spike here. Market keeps coming down. I see the market going up like that. I'm going to get ready and I'll just place an order. Can you do that? With just one. That's what I would be anticipating. So you're only going to get one way or the other. This is the reason why I like Ninja Trader, is because I can put several orders out at the same time. As long as I don't exceed my account. So any of those get hit, they'll all go into sells, everything, close them out. The volume spike works very well on the futures and stocks, commodities, Forex. I don't think there's volume in Forex. I don't trade Forex. This here trade will work on the stocks. I use it on what is it? ETFs. Yes, it works on bonds also. Bonds are a little smoother. Where I'm looking for trades on bonds is volume coming in more to a support and resistance, and I'm only going for 3 to 4 ticks on the bonds too. I'm not going for very much on those. Not with what it costs to trade those. If you lose. I sure like the profits on that. Okay, we went through all of them. ES, NQ, YM. I don't have TF set up, so can't do that for you. But if usually, well, most of the time, all those ES, TF, YM, and NQ, they'll follow each other. And whatever those are doing, bonds is going to do the opposite, Tommy. Today I've shown you how to listen to volume and what to do with the information. That's only the beginning. I've got 3 volume spike trades that happen throughout the day, not just at the market open. I want to show you all 3 of these along with some nuances to make each trade even better. Introducing the volume spiker, on-demand trading course, volume spiker. In the course, you'll get in-depth training on how to take these volume spike trades in multiple markets. Here's what you'll learn. The course is broken up into 7 modules. I'll show you how to set up your charts, how to find the right broker, 3 different volume spike trades to look for, instructions to prep for the day, for the trading day, platform setup, how to install and configure NinjaTrader, ATM and trade executions, contract rollovers, how to use market replay and master the trades and simulation. Very, very, very important. Module 2, chart setup, indicators, regular volume. We'll put on, go through the volume spike indicator, time indicator, and checking for news. In Module 3, we'll go over what usually happens when a volume spike occurs. 3 versions of the volume spike trade, one after the market opens, after news, and one that comes in out of the blue. Somebody had mentioned one earlier on one of the, I believe it was gold. That was one that would be considered out of the blue. I'll show examples of each and explain how I trade each of them. I'll show you other things to look for to help confirm the trade. Support resistance. I think I jumped a chart. Checking for news. Module 3, what happens when a volume spike occurs. Sorry about this. 3 versions of volume spikes. Going through this real quick. And modules 4, 5, and 6, 3 markets. You'll learn the nuances of all 3 versions of the volume spike trade after the open, news, and out of the blue in 3 different markets. We do this in market replay. Money management. Module 7, proper money management is more important than any trade setup. You'll learn how to choose the right daily profit loss limits for you and how to develop discipline to stick with them. So if you're interested, sign up. Register now at www.winvesting.com/spiker. When you register, you'll get the following 3 exclusive bonuses. The custom volume spike indicator. This helps eliminate the guesswork. Shows you when volume spike trade is setting up and when to get in. This is a $500 value. My favorite trade setup of all times, the 610 trade. Learn how to make 30 to 50 ticks per trade on this 610 trade, $300 value. And then a 6 a.m. early bird trade. This is a time-based trade that you can use to make more before breakfast than most people make all day. This is also a $300 value. Register now at www.winvesting.com/spiker. So how much is all this worth? I make well over $1,500 a week with volume spike trades. I have students making over $1,000 a week with these trades also. If I priced the course at $4,000, it could easily pay for itself in a month. The course is available on our website at Investing Success for $997. I'm not going to ask you for $4,000 or even $997. Because you took action today, invested the time to join me on this webinar, I'm offering you a limited time discount. If you sign up today, you get the Volume Spiker on-demand trading course along with all the bonuses for $297. You can register now at winvesting.com/spiker. I'm so confident that you'll find success with Volume Spike trade. I'm going to make this take all the risk on me. Backed by my 90-day, 100% no BS action guarantee. Sign up today, check out the course, the entire course, trade at least 1 day a week over the next 3 months, the 90 days, using strategies taught in the course, starting with just $5,000 in real or simulated trading account. After 90 days, you have not generated at least $1,500 in real or simulated profit. Show it the proof that you took action above and get a full 100% refund of your investment in the course. If you haven't signed up yet, maybe this will help. How'd you like to trade with me live next week? Here's the deal. I like to keep my E-mini insider trading room reasonably small so I can give everyone personalized attention. That I mean, I am very limited on space. However, I want to help you succeed. It's a no-brainer. You'll learn faster if I'm there with you to answer your questions and show you how I take the trades in a live market. So if you're one of the first 11 people to sign up, fast action bonus, first 11 only, remember, get 3 weeks in my E-mini insider trading room. Trade live with me Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8:45. I will have the room open by 7 o'clock. Most of the time I'm open prior to that so we can take that 7 o'clock trade also. It's like the 6 a.m. trade, but I'm not going to get up and do that one. Not on purpose. And sometimes the room will run over past the 8:45. Up to 9 o'clock is what it would go to. See the volume spike trade in action in the live market. We'll be doing that off the out of the blue news and the open on gold. We can even do that on bonds at the same time. Get all your questions answered, no auto renew, and no strings attached. Volume Spiker. Register now at www.winvesting.com/spiker. Here's what another one of my students had to say about my trading. Ted worked with me, and I did exactly what he told me to do. Today I can say my trading and confidence is at a level I never thought I would achieve. Successful trading can be a life changer, and I want to thank Ted Posobiec for changing my life. That's Russ Nicely. I can't promise this will change your life, but when you sign up, I'll do my best to help you become a consistently profitable trader like I've done for Russ and other students. Volume Spike. Register now at www.winvesting.com/spiker. Come back here and answer some questions. Bonds, yes, it works. How much volume spike do you? How much volume spike do you? I don't get the question there, Toe. Yes. And not so much other clients. I have several different accounts. There's that I trade. Some of with the brokerage is it's limited to what I can do. I seen something about upgrade to Ninja 8. This should work with Ninja 8. I haven't upgraded to Ninja 8 yet. I'm gonna wait till it's mandatory to upgrade to 8. Yes, I will. I will go over in the room of how I set the indicator up for the volume spike. Time trades, we'll go over that also. Anything that's in there, we go over everything for the volume spike, indicator, time indicator, EMAs if I'm using them, when I use them, BT opening range indicators, stuff like that. Yes, Market Replay is part of Ninja Trader. That's standard with Ninja Trader. You just go down, you go into download your replay data, and then instead of connecting to your live market, you connect to Market Replay. Yes, you can still use this method. You just have to use drawing tools. This method still works with any of the platforms out there. The indicator, you won't have a volume spike indicator. You just watch that and use drawing tools on your chart. It helps out. Personally, I prefer to draw on my chart than having the indicators up there. I really like to have my charts clean. Anybody that's been in my room, if I start to see that I have too many indicators on, I'll start pulling them off. I like to have it clean, and I use my lines. Do we have any other questions? Dan, if you need to take it, you can have it. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I really appreciate your time coming into the room here and watching. I like this trade. The bonuses, the 610 trade bonus is an awesome setup. Get tick charts, you'll be able to do that also. Thanks, Bill.
Ted, I just want to remind you, you've got another 15 minutes until 1:30 if you want to go over any other examples or...
I can do that. I didn't do... Let's go... I like CL the best, so let's go do a CL trade. And I want to get closer to today. I put this out last week. Somebody just pulled up, I think I seen it in there, the 28th. I might have been even looking at a time, I'm not sure. But that's how I got the 28th. I have no idea. Let's try February 1st. Yes, we can try that. What? That was a couple of days ago, wasn't it? And do I have it right here? That's right. The current market, I don't have the data loaded up for today. Bill saying that CL is Monday. Okay. I can go back to the live here and review what the charts look like. Let's do this first. Let's go to 8. $8.59, hit OK. And let's get this bigger. I'm watching, waiting for, we got a doji down here at the bottom of this line here. I do kind of like that. And I'm going to put a line out here for my volume just to get a pretty good idea where I need it to pass up. It needs to go above that. Yeah, price coming up. Break that high there. Oh, I got to be a little patient. We had our big push move, the move down. Did I go in the wrong direction? There we go. That's already taken that out. I missed one here. Either I got in the wrong way or I just wasn't paying attention right. I'll move this stop down. We may be heading up on this. That's a nice candle. I like that candle there. I don't have much risk. Okay, that one did not work at all. They're not all going to work. $180. This would have been a spot to get into, possibly, if you missed the first one, where this closed. Go short. I am still looking for this to push down. We do have a level up here. Volume up. We got it on both ends on this one. So this would be a pretty much a losing trade. We can try the second. That was yesterday. And I need 9. Oops. $8.59. When I want to pause this. When I first started trading this, it wasn't really high win rate, like in the low 60s, but it's how I was able to keep my losses to a minimum that made it work for me. So if I'm using a 5 or a 7 tick stop rather than a 10 or a 20 tick stop, grab 5, grab 10, grab 3, grab 5 with a 5 tick stop. So now, because I've had a lot of practice with this and a lot of experience with it, it's probably up in about 68%. No, I have not used a range bar with volume to the left to eliminate, estimate the top of the current. No. If I find that, I haven't never tried it, so I can't say if it would be worth it for me to do it or not. Thanks, Al. And we do have this going. Let's go ahead and see what we can grab here. Later on in that day there, yesterday, using the one of my other chart setups, in fact it did. That kind of looks exactly like what I did yesterday. Yesterday it was not a winning day for me. I ended up shutting it down at about $36. We have a long setup, and I missed it. I was looking at something else. The questions did come back down, which is a good thing. I do like that. So let's go ahead and try it. There's 3 ticks. Nice volume. I'm going to get ready for a sell, only because the price pushed back up there, volume kept going up. Let's see if we can't get this second target. Went 8 ticks, 9. Got that. Here we have the candle is growing, but my volume is not. So I'm not looking for that long or that short. Not until the volume increases. I'd like to see that come in. Let's say we had a resistance here, that volume coming into that spot right there. You do have resistance down here. It's down here. Came down, watch the volume come up. That's why I do my daily chart prep, and we'll do that, get started on that on at 7:30. Money management that I use is different for each session, time for the day. In the mornings, prior to 8 or 9 o'clock, I will use a 3 and a 5 tick stop, or a 3 tick target and a 5 tick target with 5 tick stop. And I changed this. Today, I actually went with a 5 tick stop this morning, and I went with a 4 tick target and a 10 tick target. And I had no problems getting that. But what I'm doing is I'm looking to find out how much run goes. And I'll just go back and I'll start looking, okay, did this, before I get a pullback, this went 19 ticks before I get a pullback. And a pullback to me is a red candle. I don't care how far down it comes. Comes down from here to here. This is what I'm looking for. And then I'm going to do some calculations to find out that 10 ticks, when I went 10 ticks, I know it was going 11 and 12. I want to make sure price passes and fills me. I don't like it when it just comes up and touches and comes back down. So I want to make sure that if price is only going 10 ticks, I'll take 9, because it goes 10. It's got to pass through me before it'll fill me. So I'm looking at that. After 8:20, or even I can use a 10, one target with a 7-tick stop and a 10-tick target. Haven't used that in quite a while. Accidentally put one of those in today, thinking that I was going for 5 ticks, and I actually got to 10. Then gold. One of the trades that I have a 10-tick. I have a 10-tick. I keep hitting the wrong thing here. Here we go. See, NQ 610 GC. And this is all I use on one of the trade setups that I have, is a 10-tick stop with a 20-tick target, one contract, because I'm not willing to take a $200 loss on gold. I'm willing to take 10 ticks for a 20-tick target, and I get that a lot. When I have a daily goal of $400, so when I hit $400, I'll get if I hit it $400 right on the nose, I have to stop trading. If I happen to get 450, I can trade one contract for 5 ticks at a $10 like CL or gold. That's how I can build up higher. But if I hit that daily goal of 400 on the nose, I have to quit. There's no ifs, ands. That's my rules. I find that when I do that, I get to save a lot more. But there are days that I may not make the 400, but there are days that I can make 2,000, 1,500, 1,200, 600. And then what I do is I just transfer whatever is over 400 to the next day, and so on down the road. So I can show that I've got winning days all year long, as long as I keep doing that. That doesn't mean I really have winning days all day long or all year long. It's just showing that I have been able to accumulate $400 today, tomorrow, and if I hit $500 today, $400 stays locked in, and then I transfer over $100 tomorrow. So that means I only need to make $300. That's how I do my money management, and I'm only willing to risk. I have traded up to 17 contracts. Can't do it. 10 tick stop at 17 contracts it was really nerve-wracking. Even though when I was doing it, I was very fortunate. The trades all worked in my favor, but when they went back 5 ticks, that made me really nervous, and I just felt it wasn't worth the pressure. So I stopped doing that. Anybody have any questions? Any input? Hope you got something out of the webinar, and would really like to see you come on in, grab the course, and come on in the trade room. www.winvesting.com/spiker. I see Dan has posted that in there. I want to thank you all again for coming out. We got a couple more good traders coming in. Thanks. Yes, I have looked at Delta with volume. Can't say I rather like it or not. That would be more what I would be using for options. Great stuff. Learned a lot. Thanks a lot.